Hello and welcome. Happy Wednesday. How are you today? My name is Angie, and welcome to Reserved Grace, where we do live vintage shopping 3 days a week. And today would be the second day of this week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, regardless of what I may have put on social media, if it was Monday through Thursday, maybe I'll throw in an extra day this next week. And welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are on replay, welcome. I'm going to give you the rundown on how the show will work, trying to keep it simple. I think I got it nailed this time. Let's hopefully the best. So here's how it goes. I am going to show you some items, probably one at a time. I'll show you an item and then I will put a link in the chat for that item. I'll tell you how much it is. And that link will take you directly to Shopify, which is my store, Reserved Grace. You can go directly there and check out using any form of payment that you prefer. I suggest that you go early and make sure that you're registered, because if you find an item that you have to have and someone else has to have it as well, if they are registered and they can check out much quicker, you lose the item. Please don't put your items in your cart. Check out directly because you get free shipping on all of my live shows. So check out, check out, check out. Don't store them up. They're going to go away. And I ship on Fridays. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Did you get my, Maria, did you get my, the video I sent? Did it go through? Did it go through for you? Welcome in, by the way. Hello. Happy, I was going to say Friday. I'll just make up the days. Happy Wednesday. And I am in a sweatshirt and bike shorts. And my dog just rang the doorbell to go out. So I've been trying to take care of her. She's had a little bit of a stressful day today. She's 1 week post-surgery, and she's being a little weird today. So I was hoping I could get through not having, she's for real ringing the bell. Here's what I'm going to do. I have to go take care of the dog. I can't believe this. This is not real. Okay. I thought I had it all nailed. I was going to be able to just go right into the show today. And maybe, babe, Belle, come here. Come. Maybe I can get her to lay down and forget. She rarely has to go outside, except when I'm doing something, of course. Lay down. So welcome in. Let's get started. Maria, I did send you a video because I found a video clip of the necklace. The necklace is right here as well. No, you don't need to be up here. You can't be up here. You need to get down, get down, get down. Off now. Lay down. She's a little needy right now. If you're a dog lover, I hope you'll understand. If I do have to finally relent and take her through those, I can't even say OUT. Lay down now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down. I think she might be for real. Because usually she follows. Oh my God. Okay. All right. I will have to take the dog out. I am so sorry, but if you, I think she's serious, you guys. You cannot pull me off. Okay, she's trying to pull me off the chair to take her out. The benefits of working from home. In the meantime, I'm going to give you an overview of some of the things that are here. You'll see some of the pricing. Hopefully, you can see some things coming up. You can look at these. And, oh my gosh. Okay, yes, for real. Okay, I got you. I've got you under control. I mean, yeah, you got me under control. Let me set these for you here so you can see some of these things. And I'm gonna go take her. Kramer, Cindy, there's that, there's that, there's that. Let's see, you guys, please explain. I have to take the dog. Belle, come here, say hi. Come here and say hi so they know that I'm not just making this up. Now she's sitting down. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Hi, Jenny, how are you? Okay, so there was an attachment that I sent just about an hour ago. So that was what I was looking to see if you got. That would be this necklace right here. And I will, Oh, okay. Well, you can go into your account on Shopify on Reserved Grace and you can update. Yeah. She's a handful. She is a red healer and Great Pyrenees. And she's going through hormonal rebalancing. So if we can relate to that. But here is the piece that you were talking about. Am I right? Am I right? I can get the other camera set up now. All right. Maybe she'll calm down. We'll see. Okay. There's that. And we'll stay right here for just a second. Okay. So, yeah, I did send you a video link. Basically, it was a little clip from that episode that went awry. And it's okay. Totally fine on all of that. I got this for you here. And let's bring this up. And welcome in for those that are joining. My name is Angie, and welcome to Reserved Grace. I am jumping in right away because Maria had asked about this necklace at the end of the show yesterday, and I completely blanked. And then it was one of those moments late last night that I was like, I know exactly which one she's talking about. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I wish I could use the excuse that it was my fat fingers. For me, it's a lot of times it's the just getting like trying to go too fast. And we know the story of hurrying up to slow down. That's what I end up doing quite a bit. But anyway, this would be the piece that you were looking for, I believe. And so to answer your question, yes, these are gemstones, except for the middle one. The middle one does not test as anything. Let me get you some light on this. I had turned it down yesterday for some of the other stuff. And anyway, so everything tests as garnet, amethyst, peridot, citrine, and there's hematite in the chain, and sterling silver. You think of what else. But the center stone does not test as anything. It could be opalite. So it's not, I thought it was moonstone, but I know that moonstone should show up on with the presidium, and it didn't. So it's getting dark when I go up that high. What? Okay, let's not do this. Okay, so does that make sense? All right. So did you want to get this today? I can run this for you as a special right now. Did you need any other details on it? Because we didn't go over any of those. Well, I did on that show, and if you didn't see it, because we had that major fail that day, you might have missed it. So I can, let me turn this up. There we go. Let's see if that gives me any more light at this level. Jake came in here the other day and he goes, "You look like NASA or something, like 1960s NASA with all those lights." I was like, and they're all necessary. All right, I'm going to get, this is a private link for, let me get you, I know I did it. Where is it? Might be over here. Yeah, I thought I had it pulled up for you just in case, but you know, I probably closed it with trying to conserve computer energy. She's stalking me. She's right here by me. So, Belle, go lay down. Lay down. You had your opportunity. Look at me trying to reason with a dog. Okay, I did. I did get my nails done, and I go to so that is for Maria. Okay, that is for her specifically. I go to a lady who does. Where am I going? Right here. I say lady, young girl that's been doing my daughters and my nails for about 15 years, and she's in Dallas, so it takes a minute to get over there and a minute to get back, and you get sweatshirt Angie today. So that is again for Maria. That's up. And who do we have here today? I'd love to say hello in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to put this aside for you, Maria. All right. There's that. I think I brought your bag up here too. Melissa and Maria. Too far back there. All right. Now, because I'm in bike shorts today, there's no getting up and going anywhere except for right here. Okay. Hello, Marilyn. How are you today? And let me see. Let's get started on the other items that we have coming up. I will give you a little overview. We have some smaller pieces today and some larger pieces. So we have Desert Rose Trading Company. Oh, let me get in the right camera. Ring and matching earrings if you would like, if the ring fits and they like the earrings. Then there is a 4-tier modernist 925 sterling silver necklace. I have some other pieces. I still have the Fendi piece if anybody's interested. We can go over that. These are Kramer. This is sterling silver, European-made floral spray on a sterling silver chain. Sterling silver and marcasite, two-tone, $10 for these, two-tone pierced post earrings. There we go. Got it. Thank you so much, Maria. I appreciate it. So those are a few things to get started. Plus, I have a lot of the stuff that we've had over the last couple of weeks in case there was something you wanted to see. I didn't pull all of them. Some of them are being listed on Reserved Grace, but I have some of them. Are we ready to go? All right, let's do this. Let me think. Where do I want to start? There was also some other pieces back here. Let's see. Let me know if Izzy comes into the chat. I have something for her. And, oh, let me tell you about tomorrow, just before I forget. You would, Marilyn, you'd like to see some of my high-end jewelry? I would love to show you the high-end jewelry. I have a few pieces. I have quite a few, actually. And I would love to do a specific show just on that. So the expectation is, because that could sometimes be sticker shock, especially when it comes to vintage. And most of the pieces I do have the, what am I trying to think of? I know where the pieces have been, with the, you guys help me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Like, I know like the lineage, but the right word for it. But I know who's had them. A lot of the pieces I have were from authors of some of the vintage jewelry books. So you know that they were well taken care of. And yeah, let's do that. Let's put one of those together. Maybe that should be a weekend show. Do you think so? I think that might be a weekend show. And I was going to say tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to break out more of, I guess, or kind of introduce some of the unearthed side of the collection of Reserved Grace. So that would include Southwestern, American Indian. I've got Zuni. I have all kinds. So I'm going to do a little taster tomorrow, so you get an idea of some of the things I have, and then we can also build another show from there. How does that sound? Is that something that interests you? But it will also be a lot of other semi-precious gemstones. Some I have from emeralds, so precious. I have a lot of things to go over, and we'll figure out what's the best fit. And do we need to do themed shows for these? So the right people are in the right place. If you're a collector of, I don't know, Kramer, like just because it comes top of mind, or D&E, or anything like that, then that's a separate show. You may not be interested in a unearthed show. Okay, getting that out of the way. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll have a let me put this, have a little bit higher price point, just so you know, because those things do I mean, they can get pricey and they're worth it. Absolutely worth it. And let me see. I think I'm going to get started. I see that we have, um, here's where I'm going to mute and clear my throat. Okay, I think it'll be fun too. I want to make sure that I get a good representation for you and we go from there. Okay, now, so I know I'm working on a designer, vintage designer show and looking at just a totally unearthed collection. Alrighty, let me go first. Let's do this. I'm going to do something a little bit fun to start out with. I didn't go over this yesterday. Okay. This one is, well, funny thing is, I was looking at an auction today. Yes, please, all the likes. Give me all the thumbs up, the likes, all this. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I rarely ask until it's like the very last second because I don't think about it. But I am at lucky 777 on subscribers, which is great. But I get to 777 and then I drop back. And I get to seven. It's a plateau for me. So if you haven't subscribed and you want to catch any of the episodes and videos that I have coming up in the future, please, please, please consider subscribing. It's free and I can't blast you. I can't like send you a ton of emails or anything like that. And if you have subscribed to the newsletter, you can vouch. I don't send out a ton of stuff. I don't. I try to send out things of value and not just blast you. Maybe that's to my detriment. I don't know. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I appreciate the follows, the subscribes, the likes, the love, the comments, all the things. And let me bring this one up for you. It's funny. When I switch the camera, funny, not funny. When I switch the camera from that angle with me in the front to this one, it cuts off my audio. So if you hear like an audio skip or because I try and stop talking and then switch. That is the goal. And so this one, I was saying this today on an auction, I saw the same exact piece come up and I was like, I almost showed that yesterday and just didn't get to it. And here we go on this. So this is a cubed necklace. It's acrylic 3-strand cubed necklace, all acrylic. And I'll show you on the body form. It is a really cool necklace. And I know that, okay, I'm hedging a bet here. Bear with me on this. Hear me out. So we know that who sets design trends? Who sets fashion trends and design trends? Do you know who's in charge of that? Sure you do. Let me get this straight and we have a 20 to 30 second delay depending on where in the world you are. So who sets design trends? I want to jump in and answer, but then I feel like you're going to answer as soon as I do because you're of the delay. So, okay. I don't know if you've caught up yet. I'm watching. So this is, like I said, this is a acrylic cubed necklace, 3 strands on wire chain here. To answer the question, fashion designers set the fashion trends, which then means they're going to set the trends of the things that they want to sell, which then also means when they get bored or they can't come up with things, like they can't come up with new ideas, because as we know, nothing's new. It's just repurposed, reconfigured. It's just shuffled around a little bit. They come up with new, like, oh, look, the new chunky pieces of the 80s, the chunky yellow gold of the 80s. But that's not going to last. It's not going to last all season, or it's not going to last all of 2025, because once they sell out of that inventory, then we have to have a new trend. And I'm hedging the bet that we're going to go into silvers and acrylics. Why? I don't know. It's just my gut feeling, because I know that there's some emphasis on acrylic, or, different plastics, let's just say. And I feel like silver is going to have to replace gold. Just throwing that out there. And that doesn't mean anything about this necklace other than you may think, okay, well, it's not on trend now. It's not on trend. It's just it will be more on trend soon. Okay, let's let it focus. And maybe there it goes. Maybe it'll focus there. Okay, so this one, did I write down a measurement on this one? I did not. This is $20. I was going to say 20 inches. I knew that wasn't, right? No, no big deal. Just a light. One of my NASA lights. Just a light. And let's measure this just to make sure. Now, yes, designers. Designers, both for home and for fashion. So they determine the colors, the styles. It's a really cool necklace, and it makes fun noises. I just feels good. It's smooth. You know how I don't remember, I sold what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Crystal necklace the other day, and because it's cut crystal, it's sharp. I mean, it just by reason it needs, that's what it is. Okay, so the main strand here is, let's see, 19 inches with a 3-inch extender, and I can tell you on the drop. Very cool necklace. Now I'm going to do the run or pass thing today, if you want, or do you want me to just put I think I've got it figured out, so it's not so painful on on me doing the links now. I can either do run. If you want me to run, I'll do it. So from top to bottom on this one, if you could see it where it wasn't blurry, it's so funny. Really, really, really not funny, not funny. Okay, full drop from is just right at 11 and a half, 12 inches. Should I leave this on where I can find it today? I need to attach it. I'm going to go ahead and run this. This is $20. The dog is going crazy. If you're just jumping on, I almost ducked away for a minute because my red heeler, my dog, who had surgery last week, she's at that point where she's starting to get itchy. And the other word that starts with a B. And she wanted to go out immediately when the show started. So I'm trying to see if she can entertain herself and go from there. Okay, this is live in the chat, $20. And you'll notice a little bit difference on the listings. So I had to separate them into necklace, brooch, earrings, and rings, primarily, so that it calculates the proper tax for us and inventory and all those things. So I was just doing them all as jewelry, and that's not necessarily the right way. So I got to do that. You want to see the pup? Hey, Belladonna, Bellissimo, come here. Come back here. Come back here. Come through here. Don't want to knock everything down. Can you come right here? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Hi. Say hi. I say, I'm so happy, Mama. I'm so happy you're loving on me. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You're such a good girl. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you go lay down? Can you go lay down? Yeah, you can't get in my lap right now. But can you go lay down? Can you say hi? Say hi right there. You see the cameras right there? You hate cameras. You hate them. Okay, now that's it. Now, all the silliness aside, lay down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Remember when I said I can't count down? If I do a countdown, yeah, she is adorable and she's super smart. She's so sweet. She's just going through hormonal imbalance. She went into a progesterone overload before she got her spayed. So she thought she had a baby, which was her ball, which is right here. She might be looking for it. And thank you to whoever take that, go away now. And she either thinks she's having babies or that is her baby. That's where we're at. Well, congratulations on whomever got this cool necklace. Let me know in the chat and I will put it in a bag for you. So her name came to us when we adopted her. Her name was Belle. And I'm one of those people that call their dogs like all kinds of things. So she's Bellissimo, Belladonna, Belle, all those things. So thank you so much for indulging me with the DOG. By the way, I'm going to give you my secret name that I want to someday use for another. She just gave me her ball. For another dog is DOG. DOG. See if you can DOG. DOG. Because when you spell that word, like let the DOG out, she knows what that is. All right, I will set this aside for whoever got the great, cool necklace. I'm excited for you. I think it's super cool. I will put it in a bag for you when I figure out who it is. It's not a big deal. I'll get it at the end of the show anyway. All right, here we go. Put this here. Right there. Next piece we're gonna do is la 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 la. Kind of want to see here what we had. Were you here yesterday for when I did some of the onyx and marcasite pieces? If you were, then I won't. Like if anybody didn't see those and want to see those, I have a few more today. I'm also going to bring up these. Okay, I won't say anything. I won't say. I know nothing. I know nothing. So I moved the camera. You see it's not even now. Okay. All right. Here we go. These are Kramer. And these are in spectacular condition. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love. Let me see if I can do this split on this one. Oh, I love that. It's a great name. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful is Bella. And I don't even know Bellissimo and Belladonna. I have no idea. I think there's something, but they just came to me. All right, I will do these from the front first to see how if we can actually get them to work. Let's see. We'll do this and see if we can we'll do one at a time. See how that goes. And then we'll just relent and just do the top. All right. What other kind of dog? So Bichon Frise, right? Frise, is that how it said? Bichon Frise. And who else has dogs? Dog people. I know somebody has a terrier of some sort. Is that you, Maria? Or was that Cosmic? I don't remember. Okay, so again, these are Kramer, and these are in spectacular, spectacular condition. There is Maker's Mark right there. Let's let it focus. See if I can get it good. It's a little much, but it's right there, I promise. And look at the clarity of all of these stones. Oh, look at that. Look at how it just glistens. So you have a large center stone here, and then you have a little bit of a cha-cha going on with rhinestones on the second layer underneath. So the construction is layered, which just gives it so much depth and sparkle. So when these move, you have sparkle going on underneath as well. So these are clip back. or clip on, however you prefer to say it. Let's see if I can give you a little bit more on this one, because these deserve all the light and the love. So it's going on that one there. Let's see how far. That might be as far as I can consume. Okay. So that's right, Jenny. You rescued from Romania, which I think is so, I love that. I love it. All of my animals have been rescues. I rescued a pit bull from a floods in Baton Rouge. She was a breeding pit bull, and she was in her later stages of life, and she was just spectacular. Such a good dog, just such a great dog. So I love, love, love dogs. And I do, my favorite charity that I do a lot for is a dog rescue. And it's for high risk dogs that have been severely abused and neglected, or horrible things what humans do. And they get a second chance, sometimes a third chance. And they foster. So everyone is fostered at home until they find a good home, their forever home. Okay, anybody interested in me running these Kramer clip back, clip on earrings in, like, there's like beyond how it can stay so beautiful. Good snap still. You know what I mean? There we go. These are $40. Um, and this is how they would be on your ear. So you know that would be the drop on these. So pretty. Let's see one more time if it'll do the front, because I feel like these just need the front. Let's see. Will they get me out? There we go. Look at the shimmer, the shake. You're walking, you're talking with friends. You got a cocktail in your hand, and everybody's mesmerized. Mesmerized. I'll make up my own stories. Where would you wear those? Belle, could you stop scratching, please? She's nesting. So she's trying to make a place to have puppies that she's not going to have. So Marie says, no, we were waiting to get Rottweiler puppy with my guy spending more time with his folks. How did Easter go, by the way? Stop. Enough. We're waiting. We both already after our Chihuahua passed 3 years ago. Oh, okay. That is hard. 3 years, you've waited 3 years, and that's going to be hard too, because you have this phase in life. There, she just laid down. You're waiting. It's the waiting and just the whole thing. I'm going to run these just real quick. I'll put the link in the chat. You guys decide. They are 40, and let's see. That's not a brooch. This will take me a second too to make sure that I get earrings. Here we go. $40 on earrings, and copy that. All right. Now, no worries, obviously, if this isn't for you right now. I will have them. They will. I thought they were listed on Reserve Grace, but they weren't. So the link is in the chat. They are 40, and I'm going to package these up, and I'm going to get ready for the next one. I did my last pup that I lost before we got Belle. He was a Rottweiler mix. So he was my man dog. I had my girl dog, and I had my boy dog, big dog, and then I had a little Yorkie that was my like little man dog of my life. You have those ones of your life, they're like super special. Yep, those were my puppies. So there we go on that. Let me get back to here so I can get you set up for the next one. Ooh, we can get through this and she stays in the house, we're going to be lucky. Okay. She's up and roaming. Okay, next up, I am going to set this here. Okay, perfect. I'll do that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would prefer to do that, but then I feel like it takes up time and people get antsy and they're like, can you move on, please? So trying to accommodate, you know how it is. You can't accommodate. Yeah, you can't accommodate everyone, although I seriously try. All right. Sally, yeah, it takes time. And sometimes I feel like I'm never going to be able to have another dog or a cat. I haven't had a cat in a long time though, but yeah, she came along right before Christmas when we got it. So, Christmas of 23. Okay, this is I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, this is Desert Rose Trading Company. This is sterling silver, 925. This is a larger size. This is a size 8 and 8 3/4, so 8.75. And so it is runs big. For me, it's the first finger ring on this hand. There's your profile. Oh, okay, there we go. Make sure we still have light on it. There we go. And so if this is a size that you can wear, this one is, I know the price that I had on here, but I think, first of all, is anyone interested? If anyone's interested, um, let me know. Otherwise, don't. Sorry. Don't let me know if you're not. No, no, I was just thinking because I have a price that I had on here and I'm just curious what I want to do. Okay, so there is that, just so you can see that, and then I can show you the earrings that match right here. All right. Welcome in. If we haven't met, my name is Angie and this is Reserved Grace. Size is 8 3/4. It's a little bit large. Let me get the ring, whatever it's called. Yeah, so you can see here, it's right, like perfect at 8 3/4 right there, which, like I said, is first finger on this hand for me. But on this one, because of knuckles, it just doesn't even go on. This hand, very few things fit on this hand for me, so I end up wearing all my rings over here. But just so you know, that's how that one looks on me. Like I said, larger. And then here are the earrings. I will sell these separately because I am keenly aware that 8.75 is not universal. And so the ring I have for 50 and the earrings I have for 35. Just so you know, these are Desert Rose Trading Company. I'm going to try and get here where you can see. And I think what I'll do is I will run the earrings and then I will hold on to the ring. If somebody asks, I'm going to put this on. So I always put my jewelry back on, my personal jewelry, so it doesn't get mixed up with, I don't lose it. Okay, let's do this one. So this one's 35. There we go. All right. So yes, there should be an easier I had to figure out an easier process to make this all work for you guys, but also that I didn't have to spend hours before or after shows trying to let's see. So this is rings. There we go. All right. There we go. And so it made it easier for you to check out, but it also made it easier. That is for the earrings. So these are Desert Rose Trading Company with all it says in the description that I got and that I could find is colored stones. You know, Desert Rose, they're not always genuine. Like a lot of howlite, but beautiful, beautiful jewelry. Don't let me dissuade you from that. Beautiful, quality made jewelry. And if you're familiar with it, you'll know it is very, very nice. Maria, wow, great prices, and the earrings are so pretty. Both are awesome, and the ring sizes. Is it good for you? Well, I can put the ring in there for you as well. So I had, I'll put it in here for you. Ring. Let's look at it this way. You hear strange noises. It's the dog making strange noises. I'll get this one for you. Yeah, here we go. 50 for rings. There's this one. And so this will put both in the chat for you. The first one was the earrings, and this one is for the ring. I will set that here. And it's too high for you right there. Had it perfect. At one point it was, oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's not breathe and let it sit there. It's a little high, but okay. Well, it worked for a second. Okay, gorgeous. I mean, and this feels so good on. It is well made. You know what I mean? Like the construction of it, it's very smooth. I like the wide split shank band on this. And I know the mint, isn't that pretty? And I want to say it's refreshing, right? It's a refreshing color. It's not too deep. It's different. I like different. There's one thing, if you haven't seen so far, I prefer different. I want to find things that are just a little bit, not the absolute norm, which I do have the norm. Okay, I'm going to set these aside. So the earrings are 35. Let me write a note because I had 54 on the ring, but I'm going to put 50 on here. So these are 50. In case I run them again. There we go. Ring. Yeah. Okay, let me see. That's one of the things I love about this ring. I love how soft and comfortable it is. It feels good on the hand. It just feels good. So if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I'm going to set these aside. If you decide or anyone decides to get one or both, I've got them over here for you. And let's move on to the next one. Doing a check-in. How are you doing? Does everyone have something to drink? You comfortable? Who's at work? Who's at home? I'm at home, by the way. At work, at home. So let's see. This is a very unique piece. If you can help me on anything about this piece, let me know. I didn't go to Facebook. I have groups that I could go and I could do research on this brand. This is the Maker's Mark here. I'm going to see if I can bring it up so you can see it. I think the problem I'm having today, let me fix this camera. I think it's going the wrong way. I need it to not go the wrong way. At home drinking coffee. This is a good one. And okay, that's for that camera. That one is right. Let me go to this one and let me see if that's coming from over there. Okay, that might help me. Okay. I'm going to go. Let's see how this worked. Hopefully, nope, it didn't work. Still going the opposite direction. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so if anyone knows that Maker's Mark, let me know. I did find one piece with that mark on eBay and a similar necklace style, but I didn't find anything about it. In fact, I think the seller on eBay said that it was the Mysterious or something, like they couldn't figure out the brand either. But let me show you this piece here. What do we got on here? Okay, so these are, I believe, these are real freshwater, like seed pearls. They're a little bit bigger than, but I'm just saying, and these are crystal. You can feel that these are crystal here. And so you've got seed bead over here and sterling silver. And I'm trying to see see if there's anything I missed on this one. Then I'll tell you about that down here. Let me see what we can do to show this here with some light. I have to go down a little bit under that light. Okay, here we have, so there's a little green stone here. I didn't check to see if it's jade or anything like that. We have a little picture here. Turn this around for you so you can hopefully see this if I bring it up. So there's a little portrait in there and all kinds of little baubles. And isn't it unique? I think it is so unique. You know what? Let's see if that is uranium glass. I'm not sure. Let's check. No, no, not that one. That was the one I was checking. But you can see the portrait a little bit better with that. See what else we have here. If anything else shows up. All right. And my nails glow. Okay. There's that. Okay. So I thought it was so beautiful, so unique. And this is that summer piece. I feel like this is a great summer, easy, and also for layering. I love this for layering. Okay. This piece is, let me put it, so the portrait's facing up. There's that. And I am doing, because I couldn't find anything on this one. I'm going by similar comps. I have this one for 25. 25 for this one. And I will go ahead and put a link out for you just in case you decide that this is the one you have to have. I would have to have it. I obviously did have to have it. So, but there we go. Let's see. Necklace 25. Here we go. Now, the only thing that I didn't get done is we have multiple necklaces that are going to be 25, and I have to make duplicates. But I did get this first part figured out. Do the best you can, one layer at a time. All right. Okay, that is this necklace here. It is 25, and give you some more light to see on this. So you have the portrait. Fun things here. What about this green stone? Someday I think I need to have my presidium set up out here as well, but yeah, so what glows is the portrait. Glows. And let's see if there's anything else. But the construction on this is, I just think it's so unique and pretty. It's not like something everyone's going to have, and a good conversation starter as well. Let me put it on here. I think it'll look good on the black. I didn't measure it, but you can get an idea from here, and I can measure for you. Okay, so here we go. I'll let it focus in for just a sec. Hopefully it'll settle in for you. There we go. There's that one. Yes, super unique. And let me measure here, just so we know that we have that. All right. 50-50 chance of picking up the wrong side, right? I'm just going to start learning how to measure from the other side. Okay, so it's 16 inches with right at a 4-inch extender. That's pretty good. So 20 inches total. You can see all the little trinkets. All right, I'm going to put this one in here if anyone decides that you'd like to have that. 25, the link is in the chat right now. All right, so next, let me see, let me mix it up just a sec here. I have a few pieces back here I wanted to go through real quick. Make sure. Okay, I did this one in a previous show, but I don't remember when. So I'm going to bring this one. Okay. All right, let me put that here. And this one is hello, welcome, Marlene. I am not sure if I butchered it. I apologize, but welcome. And okay, so this because this reminded me when Maria, when you said the mint was refreshing, it's exactly what I thought about this. Maybe that's why I was drawn to it as well. I felt like this just had a softer feel to it, softer in color, and yet it still has semi-precious stones. So I believe, let me make sure on this. It is an artisan piece as far as I can tell. And we have, I should get the presidium on this wood. What I do know is on here, because I have it in my notes, we have jade and quartz. So I think we have quite a few different things going on here. And we also have artisan beads here, here, there. And so we have these two here. And this is a beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Let me check on, let's see, where did I put the bag? Okay. Let me check on let's do the length. I'll measure it because being that it will squish the other way. So we'll just do it this way. So this is the other way for you. I need to flip that camera. I need to figure that out. Okay, so here we go. Right at 8. Right at 8 inches. So no, that wouldn't stick there. Okay. Welcome in. If we haven't met before, and if we have, it's good to see you again. And if we haven't met yet, it's good to see you. Welcome in. My name is Angie, and this is Reserved Grace. Did anyone see my short video that I did on introducing, the second one I did of introducing myself? A little bit more about, I don't know, there was a keyword in there. There was a word that I added in there that if you'd seen that video, just curious if anybody saw it. Okay, this one is, oh yeah, okay. This one is, are you ready? Well, first of all, is anyone interested? Let me show you what it looks like on me. I think it actually goes, maybe not so much. I was thinking it went with that ring, but I'll just hold it here so I don't struggle with it. But there, it does have the gold, the silver spacers. Love the color design. It can go through so much for summer and for spring. All right, I am going to put this in the chat really quick, just in case if anybody's interested. This one I didn't have a price for because it's a little bit lower. Let's add this for you. And here we go. I'm going to do Necklace. No, it's not a necklace, it's a bracelet. Bracelet is what that is. Yes. Okay. Live show and bracelet. Products. Like I said, I did find out that I need to have bracelets separated from rings and all the things. And it makes sense. It does. It makes sense. I get it. Okay, here we go. I'll just do this one and go. Ah, yes. Banana split. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Banana split. That is correct. That was my fun keyword. All right, I can close that one. Maria got that. Let's do this is bracelet. Yes. I don't know. It literally, I was like, banana split. I don't know. I don't know, but it seemed to work. Okay. There we go. I'm going in circles while I'm thinking about that one. Okay, we're going to make this one for just for fun in case anybody wants it. It's going to be that active. Here we go. It's banana split. That means, Jenny, I'm going to put a free gift in your. Yes, it does. It does take up some of the size. Thank you for mentioning that. You are absolutely correct. Because if you have a, so I could measure the inside, I guess, but the problem is when I put that on my, let's see, this thing to measure, it squishes, you know what I mean? So it's not always accurate either. So, or it knocks it down. Or it knocks it down. Okay. Have we noticed DOG is, yeah, I can't speak things into existence. All right. So actually, when you do it this way, it's, you want to see it though, 6 1/4, around 6 1/4, 6 1/2. Okay, let me do this for you. And so thank you for mentioning that. That is a very good point. You got to make sure that all those things, I'd hate for someone to be disappointed. It's already a gamble when you're buying online. My daughter always asks me, how do you buy so much stuff online and trust it? Well, because I've been doing it a while and I rarely, it rarely doesn't work out. Okay. Here we go, 18, and here it is. So that one now is in there with free shipping, and I can do this to bring it up and it'll be set. There we go. Now, there it is. Okay, so that is this bracelet here. That is, I finally just got the link in there. I had to do a separate listing for it because I had not added $18 as one of the options, and it was the next one was going to be 20, and I didn't want to do 20. So that is there for you, $18. That is jade and quartz, and yeah, so it says it's a 7. It's, well, like you said, it takes up, so it's like 6 1/4, 6 1/2 on the size there. And it's refreshing colors and it feels good. You know when it's cold, when that is set aside for you. So who's going to buy it? Did you buy it? Are you going to buy it? I haven't bought it. Are you going to buy it? I don't know. Should I buy it? It's okay. You guys will decide. Let's see. What else are we looking for? You want another unique piece? I like this one. This is another unique piece. Now, I don't know if you're looking for brooches or if you're looking for anything different, but this one is different. And this one is, hold up, let me tell you. Um, let me see. Let me see real quick. Um, Brooch. All right. So it's Chipita. Is that right? Chipita. And I'm looking to see kind of the price points on these. So Chipita. I don't know. Wow, some of them are extreme, aren't they? So this is going to be, let's see. This, of course, this one is not there, but it is, looks to be a real stone, semi-precious stone, handmade and beaded. Let me just look at one. They're pretty elaborate. This is not as elaborate as, wow, this is my first experience with this. You guys, if you're familiar with it, let me know in the chat. I don't know if I'm holding this. I'm not holding it in the camera. Let me move it for you. Here we go. Let's put it there for a second. So, wow, very elaborate. Very cool. Okay. This one I had down for 20. If anyone's interested, I'm just going to throw it out there because I see, if you look at this up, Chipita. Let's see. Let me go back to where you can see me. Okay. So that, here, I can do this. So I use Presidium, and I also use the rock identifier, which the rock identifier app, just so you know, is a hit and miss. I use it just as like a like narrow something down, and then I will usually check it if I'm not sure, but we'll see what comes up. Let me show you. So it's backwards for you. Aventurine is what that comes up as the main stone on that. I can flip this camera. Yes. Ah, is that better? Let me know if that's better for you. It's better for me. All right. So that's what this comes up as right here. Aventurine. And then this up here, I don't know. Let's look. It's probably a quartz. But so who uses this app? Have you used the rock identifier app? So I'm going to try and get that isolated. A lot of times it picks up on my nail, but if it doesn't pick up, then it's maybe. Oh, that may be true. Who knows your gemstones? Who knows your semi-precious and gemstones? Who knows your rocks? Aventurine and bloodstone? What do you think? Huh. And then the hand beating. This is, I believe, leather back here. Can't really tell. However, how much did I say I do on this one? Did I say 20? Did I say 20 plus some? No. Anyone interested in this one? Is this something that you would be interested in? Because I mean, I could run it, but I can put a link in. I kind of want to get a sense on this, what you think. It will go on reserved grace or more, but I just wanted to give you an idea on it. Okay. Oh, let me see as a pendant. Okay, so it's silver, but that is a gold beading. Let me get where you can see it again. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me explore that for just 1 second. Let me see about, I have a lot of chains here for things. Let me look. I'm thinking I might play with that with a gold chain just for fun because of, well, that's really long. Um, because the beads. Yeah. Is there any spot in that stone? Is there any spot in the stone? Do you mean, can you tell if it's like, so it's not glass? Is that what you're asking? So does it have the natural elements of stone, or do you see a spot that you're curious about? I'm going to, well, I'll just pick on one of these chains. I have a bunch of long chains here, so we don't need too long. Um, is there red spot? Oh, is there a red spot in the stone? In the for the bloodstone at the top. Let me look here. There we go, right up here for you. There we go. So see the red, right? It's gonna be right here. There. Now you can see it better. And yeah, I did say 20. Yes, I did. Yeah, if you look up this brand, this is a mild mannered version of some of the pieces that I found. And not to say, okay, well then I'm going to skip putting it on here just to see what it would look like, and I will put this in the chat. 20 on a brooch, 20 brooch. All right, here we go. 20, and here we go. 20 brooch. It's going into the chat right now. From what I can tell, this is a steal, a bargain. It's unique, and the craftsmanship on this and the stones are gorgeous. Much better than it could be. The ruby, yep, it could be. Yeah, and it feels so good. As you can tell, I'm very tactile. I want to feel it. Well, I guess that's why Felicia, my daughter, wonders why I buy so, like, I don't mind buying online, but I don't know because I can tell. Somebody grabbing it. It's there. Okay, let me put it back in a bag. I actually don't know that I had it in a bag. It might have just been sitting on the side. I think it was just waiting. It was just waiting for someone to grab it and love it. So I'm going to set this aside. $20. Let me put myself a note. I mean, it's gonna sell, right? It doesn't sell. I have to put a note with it so I remember for next time. But I always have the videos to go back and look at. Okay, I'm going to move on. Can it be a pendant also? Yes, I was getting ready to play with it, but I wasn't sure we needed to do that. But I will grab a chain again and see. I don't have I would do a shorter chain, but I'm just going to grab this one. I don't know which one this is. This is like Napier, Trafari, Monet, one of them. Um, I would use a thinner chain. Here, let me play with this a second. Yeah, this chain's not going to be a good fit for this because I'm bending. I don't want to bend this. I have another one here. I'll take it off of one of the other things I was getting ready to show you, which is this. I'll take that off of here. So this is a smaller, thinner chain, and I'll let you see this. This is one of my favorite pieces as well. Oh, gemstones. I love to tumble rocks, just whatever rocks I can find. And if I get a deal on rocks or something, I get. But I love tumbling rocks, and I'm learning about gemstones as well. So I love that. We can learn together. How's that? The unearthed division of reserved grace is all about rocks. Rocks, gemstones, the whole thing. So, yes, I'm learning as I go. Remember, I don't know if you know that I didn't like start out as a jewelry. I'm not a jewelry expert by any stretch of the imagination. Um, this one might be a little, I would think, okay, so here's the deal. However you want to fix this on here, you definitely could, but it's going to move the way I'm doing it, which is my cheat way, because of the it needs to have something stationed here. If you wanted to wear this as a pendant, based on how much space you have here or there, depending on how you want to wear it, I would put a little fat, like a little, almost like a jump ring right in here. That would be how I would do it. And let me go to here. This is not the best. Okay. So if you were going to, yeah, see, it's going to fall. You need to have something in the middle, but you could because you have space. A lot of times you don't have that available. All right. So that, yes, I do. It's and learning from each other. So yeah, I'm starting to say, and I think I just get distracted. So I started as a collector since I was a kid, a little kid. I started collecting, and then when I started doing reselling of women's clothes, I started getting pallets from after COVID. I got Nordstrom, multiple pallets from Nordstrom, and I don't know, whatever, Macy's, and I started getting a bunch of regular costume jewelry. And then I started going, well, you know what? I love vintage jewelry. So then I started buying lots of vintage jewelry, and that's where we are today. So I'm not an expert. I just know what I like. I like what I can tell quality, and that's what I go with. So there's that. And learning as I go. I don't ever want to profess to be an expert. There are so many experts on in the world, and especially YouTube channels that I learn from. And in fact, some of my videos, I credit them in the description and put it in the video because I want to give credit where credit's due. Okay, I'm moving on from this one. This one is 20, and I cannot believe it didn't. It must not have had a bag for it. I'm gonna set it there. Okay, and this next one, we're going to talk about this lovely piece. Let me get the information on this. So this is one of those finds. Found this. You can buy a brooch. You can buy a brooch independent part. Yes, I haven't bought one either. I am also one of those people that likes to play and like experiment with things that I have. I have because I do a lot of rehabbing. um, but yeah, I would make that a pendant. I like options like this one. So this is a brooch, pendant, slide. It has all of it here. Jenny says, I love to have my big pendants on. You're into big pendants. That's right. Because I think you have asked me in several things about can it be a pendant? Yes, it can be a pendant. I think just it answers the question, like Jenny Maria was saying, you can make anything a pendant. All right. So this one is European made. It is vintage. And I found this at a little thrift shop. I have a very, very, well, yeah, Omega chain. I put the chain on. I wanted something that matched the sparkle of this piece. Anyway, I found this at a little thrift shop and I did some research on it. The maker's mark on it is TH and it's sterling. It appears to be a boutique brand or maker, and it is handmade, hand polished, is what I've been able to gather from this one. So, again, it is a brooch, a slide, and I put the chain at the top of the floral spray for a pendant. My older pendants, the bigger ones. The bigger, the better. Was it, um, oh, who was it? Was it Marilyn who said bigger, bigger, bigger? Okay. All right, this one. Look at this sparkle. Like, isn't this the perfect chain to go with this too? Gives it that. And there we go on this. Let me see if I can get this other flashlight. I don't know if that one's dead. It helps if I remember to turn the flashlights off. All right. Ooh, that might be a little much, but let's see. We get a little, wow, that's a lot. Oof. What do we got going on here? I think this adjusts, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I could go from way up here and get the sparkle on that one. All right, that one is, let's see what I had for that. So sterling appears to be from a boutique, handmade, European. This one with the chain, which is the chain length is, I guess I can put it on the form too. Let's measure this for you the real way, not my cheap way. So this is right at 15, 15 and a half. 15, 15 and a half on the chain. And I found I was cleaning chains. I was cleaning all kinds of silver and all kinds of chains for, anyway, chaining. And I found one white gold and one yellow gold in the mix. Always a nice win. Okay, this one is 45. 45, that's not me or my stomach growling, that's the dog, or grumbling. 45 on this. Let's see where my 45 is. No, I have one. There we go. 45 on necklace. And I might have have I used 45 on necklace already? See, that's brooch, rings, earrings, bracelet. I might have. Well, we can do another one. So this one is, let's do necklace. And yeah, yep, we'll do that one. All right. Yeah, it is. This is, I'm really passing this one through and actually probably a little bit under on this one because of adding the chain, but it's gorgeous. I love it. It's kind of like, who bought the Art Nouveau, my other favorite pendant? Was that you, Maria, that bought that one? This reminds me of that. That's what I really liked about this one, amongst other things, but this was kind of like one of those deals. Okay, so I'm going to do this one for 25, and it is, let's go here, 25 necklace, and yeah, we have to do it a special way. So the next thing I get to remember to do is I get to remember to do duplicates. It wasn't that I didn't remember, it early this morning, it was just didn't become a priority. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. We do. Next, if I nail that, I am so set on the live show. Necklaces. Let's see if that works. If I can get it down to that search term would be spectacular. And okay, let's do that. That didn't go quite the way I wanted. You have to be so specific. And I'll get this one. All right. Here we go. Now I'm in the right area. Bracelet, bracelet, bracelet. Necklace. Just any necklace will work, and I'll make a copy. Hmm. Yeah, that's fun. Why aren't there any necklaces? We didn't sell any necklaces. That's not even. Okay, we're going to do this. Here we go. We're going to make this work. This is a, make it, here we go. And just thought of something else I can do instead. I'm gonna do something else instead. Not make this difficult for you, me, or anyone else. I'm gonna just abandon ship on that. We're gonna go to let's go to here. Bear with me, guys. Just bear with me a minute. I just have to get these right. And it has to do with how much taxes you guys pay too when you get charged. Believe it or not, there's differences. And I want to make sure you guys get the right, you know, that it's right for you. All right, here we go. I found it. I had it. It just was hiding. And let's see. Yeah, it's there. Okay. So I'm going to copy the link. Now let me know if this link works because I tried this before and we had a problem with it working like this. But we're going to try it again and see. It'll make it easier for me if that's true. And like I said, in the future, I'll have multiples of each price point with each like brooch, rings, all those things. So this would be $25 necklace, and it should be free shipping. So definitely check that for me. And yeah, okay. I just dropped that way lower than I wanted to, where I expected to, but you're good. I'm going to make sure it goes out into the world. So hopefully you got that. Whoever gets that link, you're scoring big time. Just so you know, I said 45 originally. I put a $25 link in there. I'm standing by it. I always say that I'll do that because I have to feel like there's a gut reason for it. It is 25 in the chat, right? Is that what it says? Is that what it says? Let me just check. What did I share? I think I did. I think I did. All right. You guys let me know. If you pass, it's going on reserved grace. But don't feel worried about that. Like, I don't want anybody to ever be like, oh my gosh, I think I feel so bad. No, don't. Don't. Because I would have totally retracted if I needed to. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, I'm moving on. All right, let me write a note on that I put it 25 in there. So if anybody, comes back, like with Maria, with the necklace that you got today, I went back because I wanted to make sure how much I said in the show. And I love having the shows to go back to. Okay, let's see. Now, let me think what else we have here I wanted to look at. Let me go here. And a couple more pieces that I wanted to show that were shown before that we need to. Let me ask, does anyone like jade? Do you like jade? Or I showed these before. I'm going to bring these just to kind of show you a little again to see if anyone is interested. This was an earlier show that I did. Actually, it was February 21st because I wrote on the box. So the show was February 21st. I'll set this aside for now and we'll get back to it. And there we go. This one is Madagascar. And let's see, Madagascar mine. This is polychrome jasper, desert jasper. Let me get their light on it. This is where, Maria, we're going to get our expertise, or anyone else in here jump in. I even have my book. Not here. Where's my book? Okay, I guess it's not there. My little rock encyclopedia book. Okay, this is from the Madagascar of mine. It's polychrome jasper. I think it's otherwise known as desert jasper. And the beads are 13.5 millimeters. This is a vintage piece. There's the findings, the butterfly on that. Slide closure. And let me get a little light and I'll bring this up close for you. Look at the deep colors and the variations in these. I love seeing that. Of course, I love the feel of the nice cold stone. If you're like me, I go into thrift stores or I go into like antique stores and I'll find all the jewelry and I'm touching it all. I have to feel it. If you can't feel it, you don't know. And sometimes it gets me. Sometimes I have been caught where I thought it was real and it wasn't. And it depends on what you consider as real. Look at the variations. Like look at this darker one over here. Yes, it is. It is. I like that word. Well, yeah, my word came up as yummy. I feel like it's just, I don't know, I'm liking the colors, the soft, the muted colors. Yeah, very, very pretty. And I can put this so you can see how much I have on that. Let me do the overhead for you. All right, there you go. Very, very pretty. Yummy. Yes, it is so well constructed. You have the copper beads, hand knotted, very pretty. Let me get close on this one so you can see. I don't know if you can tell with the knotting on this one, if you can see it through there, but it is, I don't know what that knot's called. I call it a macrame knot. I used to do macrame with my mom. We did macrame planters, like the plant hangers, and wine holders. That's what it reminds me of. Okay, this one, if anyone is interested today, and today only. So it looks like I had this for, looks like it was 80 it was $80 on Reserved Grace on my website before I transferred over to the new website. Not everything made it over to the new website. So I'm still going through and finding things that are not listed. This was not listed and it was 80 originally and I had it in the show on February 21st for 60. Look at just the color in that. Hopefully you can see that right there. The rust showing through. And it's a very classy piece as well. Sometimes I think we can get some of these, that don't really have, like this is quality. It really shines it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. So this one is, and this one I'm going to say, if this is something you are interested in, let me know. I will run it. I will put a link in there. I need to create a link for that one, but it only takes me a couple minutes, but that one is going to go on to Reserved Grace for 480 or 60 today. The ones I'm going to go over right now, I'm going to go over the next few pieces. These are like their last call. Excuse me. The last call for the show price, and then they'll be on the website. All right. You want me to do this one, Maria? Or do you want me to just let me know? Did I do a 60? I might have done a 60. I can just put in there so you guys can decide. And otherwise, let's see. Bracelet. We're going to go to live only. And see if I have a 60. I have a 50 brooch, 50. These are, let's go. Bracelet. Okay. I have, here, we're going to use this. I will make this one, and I can always go fix it if I need to. I can always, this one's going to be 60. Just makes it easy because it's already in the free shipping and it's already coded correctly. And it is a bracelet, and it's, there it is. Easy peasy. Here we go. And there's the link. So much better, so much faster. Once I figure it out, once I get it figured out, there we go. There's that one for you. That is $60. This is, just as a reminder of what it is, we have polychrome jasper, which I think is also known as desert jasper, and which comes from a Madagascar mine, 13.5 millimeter on the beads. You've got beautiful butterfly, the hand knotted. I guess I should figure out what that knot is other than macrame knot. Okay, I'm going to set this one aside. Let me know. Oh, it feels so good too. Okay, let's see. There's that one. And these are all very similar and a little different. This next one is, put that there so you can see. This is nephrite with wood spacers. Originally, I thought it was green chalcedony, but it's nephrite. And it is a stretch. It's a strong stretch, by the way. But there's this one on. And this is not the pineapples one. No, I have a pineapple one coming up. There's this nephrite, wood spacers. Look at the variations in the color. Nature's artwork, right? These are all vintage pieces, potentially antique on some of the, especially as we get into unearthed. I have a lot of pieces that are going to be from like Asian pieces that are going to be very, very old. And it's all going under that same umbrella. So this one I didn't have a price on. So I would do, this one I would do for 50. This one I would do for 50. If anyone's interested, I can measure. This one comes right at 6 3/4, 7, right in there, right at 7. And yeah, so that makes sense of how it fits me. All right, how are you guys doing, by the way? If I haven't had a chance to say hi for anyone who's jumping on, hi, my name is Angie. I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, and this is the first day I've decided to wear a sweatshirt. But I wanted to make sure I was on time, and I have a dog that had surgery, and so all the things, I'm comfy cozy today. And that is that one. That is this one. Okay. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to have two more in this general genre, style, era, all those things. This one is hand carved pineapple beads. This is jadeite and chalcedony, agate, aventurine. It is a mixture of all. Okay. This one, like I said, so there's jadeite, chalcedony, agate, aventurine, and hand carved pineapple, hand tied. And this one is like the other one, it was 80. and I had it for 60 for the show price. If I can go higher so you can see the carving on the pineapples. Look at the varied colors. Feels good. Some things I like about pieces like this, not everyone has them. There are pieces that are similar. They can be even purchased on Amazon, but they're not this quality. When you feel a piece like this, you pick it up, it has something special to it. It's not something you just get from, was it 17? I forgot one of the main stores on Amazon, like 17 miles or something like that. Not knocking that, it's just not the same. It is not the same quality. Look at the polish on these stones and the varied, like even here, you have the little finishing touches. And green seems to be my color of the day. Green is the color for me for the day. I think that's Marilyn. Marilyn got me on greens, I guess. I was looking for pinks. In fact, okay, have you guys ever seen these earrings before? Have you seen these besides on me today? Let me do this. Try that. Okay. Have you ever seen these before? Hello, because I hadn't. These are, oh, let me say that. And I say, make sure, yeah, these are vintage Trifari. Isn't that wild? I had not, I had never seen those before and came across them. Was like, well, those I need. Okay, yes, the colors in here, like you were saying, Maria, we have a variety of colors. You have your yellows, your creams, you have a little bit of white in here, rust colors, the things that are coming out in all of the different colors, kind of like butterscotch. Then we've got this one. So pretty. Okay, this one, let me know if you're interested. It is 80 or 60 today. Um, aren't they fun? Did you see the video I did with the really, really big, like ridiculously big? It was an 80s episode. I got some 80s jewelry in, those big, huge pink earrings with the tassels and the rhinestones and all of that. Those are really, really, really in right now. Kendra, my friend, I am so happy to see you. If you guys have not met my dear friend, and dear friend, I mean truly personally and a dear friend, Kendra Partain, we grew up in the same town, and I moved out to Texas years and years and years ago. And Kendra and her fiance moved out here. I don't remember what year it was, Kendra, but it was they lost everything in the Camp Fire in Northern California, and they came out here. And so uh, Kendra is a dear friend, and she is a rock star, and so is her fiance. Her fiance had has had, I guess he's a, how do you say it? He's in remission. He's not in remission. He had thyroid cancer, and then he had a brain aneurysm. I think, Kendra, get me, like, if I'm wrong, or anyway, Bella's not happy with me, by the way, Kendra. So anyway, Belle, you're fine. You're fine. I promise. So anyway, he recovered, and now Kendra is battling cancer. And then she is a rock star battling hard. This is a serious one. And I'm happy you're here too, Kendra. Beyond words and what I can say. So Kendra has been in this fight, and she is kicking the big C word. I mean, she's kicking hard, and it is not an easy one. This is not just your run of the mill, if there is such a thing, cancer. Um, yes, please. So Kendra, Jenny said hi in the chat. Jenny is in Sweden, and she is a preschool teacher. Kendra was, I guess she's still, I mean, she could be, I don't know. I mean, she went into real estate, but she was also in education. So you guys have that in common. She came out when she came to Texas, she did continue doing education out here, and then she went into real estate. I think that's just a little bit different out here. And welcome, Kendra. You know where to find me Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 3 to 5 ish Central Time. Okay, this piece is black agate with calcite. You've got your lucky elephant on here, crystals, black agate. Beautiful piece. This is a stretch, and it's really a lot of fun. Let's see. Put this one on here so you get an idea. Well, that one probably doesn't show on that, but the beads show, right? Okay. So let's go here and see how long it takes to zoom in. As it starts to get darker, well, we're getting close. We're getting close. So yes, Kendra and Robert have been through a lot. Yes, please put it on the calendar and just come hang out, because I have to tell you, if nothing else, Kendra, I mean, you always know where to get jewelry, right? And Kendra also helps me, by the way. She's helped me sort through jewelry to decide what goes into reserved grace, what went into when I was doing the other platform, what would go into those shows. But Kendra, the ladies that are in this community, this small little group that we're kind of becoming here, they are absolutely special. Good energy and good vibes. And you know how we are. Got to have the good energy and got to have the good vibes, or it's not in the cards. Okay, now I'm going to show you. Is there anything of those pieces that I showed you that you want me to go back and you would like me to put a link in the chat for, or would you like me to show you a couple more pieces? And let's see what we have here. Let's see. What did I bring? Trying to see things that I didn't show you. Who was here yesterday? You know what? I have this tray. I'm going to set this here real quick. This is the holdover from Thursday's show. These did not get put away. Full chat here. Okay, so these pieces did not get put away on Thursday. So I wanted to go over, see if there's anything in here that you're interested in. I didn't show many of the pieces like this. This is porcelain, hand glazed. Take a picture of this if you're at all curious. There is a set like this out there on the interwebs right now. And let's see. Belle, you're doing so good, baby. You're doing so good. You only have a few more minutes, baby. This brooch. I also have, this blows my mind. This didn't go. I was surprised that this didn't get grabbed up. This one is, I believe, Monet. There's that one. And I mean, if we're talking 80s, if we're talking, all those things, this is one of them. I think I might wear those bright pink earrings, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I want to do more of the earthy, but maybe on next Tuesday, or maybe Monday if I'm doing a show on Monday. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, screams 80s. And if this is you in life, which, I'm there very often, I thought that was a fun piece. Now, just so you know, all of these are $10. That's $10. That Well, you know what? Yeah, no, yeah, that would be $10. Any of these brooches here are going to be 10. If you're in the look, if you're looking for brooches, I got these. I've got more. I also remember I have that full huge tray. You guys, let me tell you a secret. Who wants to know a secret about the tray of brooches? You remember the tray of brooches? Were any of you guys on when I brought the big cookie sheet, two big cookie sheets of brooches out? And I was going through them. And I kept saying that this one brooch was something about it, just really like I felt something. Well, it turns out it's a Juliana. I was offering those all for $2 a piece. $2. Kendra, turns out we didn't catch all the good ones. But anyway, it is a Juliana. And yeah, I'll bring that up one day. I have it sitting aside. It's going into a video. So, all right. You're pretty guilty of being that. Well, anyone who studies rocks because they have nothing else to do and they're by themselves a lot has to have good energy. You have to be one of our people. You have to be. You have to be one of us. Uh, let's see. All right. Any bangles? This one is Trifari, Crown Trifari. All right. Yeah, nice find, right? And I kept picking that up. It's in the video, but you can see I'm like, something about this one. I really like this one. This one's really pretty. And sure enough, lo and behold, there we go. Okay. Now this is one of the ones that I felt like is perfect for this trends now. And now we know who sets the fashion and style trends and the home decor trends. The designers. So how long do you think it's going to be before we start? That's so pretty. That is so pretty. Let me see something with this. Let me see. Love it. Okay. And so I used to do a show every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. with was clothes and coffee on Poshmark. And they're the same exact. I was hoping that one would fit within the other. But anyway, clothes and coffee, we had such a great time every Saturday morning. And it was such a great group of ladies. And well, that was all ladies because it was all women's clothes, and some kids. But anyway, so there's that and that. Look at how beautiful that is. That just is classy. I will run that for you. Absolutely. Yes, I will. She's in here, right there. She's right there. Yeah. Now I'm going to say, Maria, this one again. This is kind of like it's a little. Oh, you can't see. I don't have the overhead on for you. Um. Okay, this one is a little loose here. The clasp is a little loose. Maybe if you know how to fix it, you can. Otherwise, if you wear it, it's going to be the slack will be taken up with the clothes. And here we go. We're going to do this one back here. I know I had $10 brooch. $10. Right. And this is a fun piece. You're very, very welcome. Here we go. See, when I have it scheduled and I have it in there, It's easy. There we go. I also have I have a lot of different versions. So if we need to just do a brooch show, I will do that. And just from my knowledge, you guys, please do not worry about answering this or think that it's going to change anything I say, do, or how I price things. Well, it will actually be in your benefit. But if you are a reseller, if you resell, please, yes, yeah, it's going to be perfect on a denim jacket. That's exactly what, that's Well, when my granddaughter came shopping, she comes and shops, and I let her get just about whatever she wants. We were doing style tips, and I told her, "This would be so cute on your denim jacket." She stacked brooches. I am super proud of her, super proud. Okay, so there's that one for you. I will set this aside. I'll put it, I'm going to wait the ding, but I'm sure it's coming. I will put this in your bag. There we go. Got it. All right. Thank you so much on that one. That's a fun one. But the reason I'm asking about resellers, I'm closing in the last few minutes here. And so let me go to here. The reason I'm asking about resellers is because I do want to actually have, so we're talking about all these themed shows, right? I can't do all of them all at once, but I'd like to do shows that cater for resellers. How long are the pearls, the sets of pearls? I'm on Poshmark. Um, yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, you got some really fun pieces in there. Shipping will be on Friday. We'll have a show tomorrow. Marilyn, you said, how long are the sets of pearls? I'm on Poshmark. Are you saying pearls that I may have on my Poshmark closet? Or are you saying I'm on Poshmark, but how long are the pearls? Are those two separate questions? Because I got to ask. I have very, very little left on Poshmark anymore. And I had hundreds and hundreds of items on there. And it feels good to be narrowed down. Lot went sold into the community and to charity. Okay, here we go on the 3 different pearls here. They're not going to focus very well for you. Let me take these off. If you're on Poshmark, eBay, any of those, please feel free to look me up. All those places will be under my first and last name. All my social media is Angie Strader. And Whatnot is Angie1. I got lucky on that one. Yes, I did sell for a moment on Whatnot, but I like doing my thing. It's a little catty sometimes in those worlds. Those aren't my thing. That's not what I like. Okay. Oh, Marilyn, don't worry. I don't sell your stuff. The reason I ask is because it's nothing about if you bought something, the pricing I do works for me. Okay, just remember that the pricing that I set works for me. And if you can get a really good deal on something and you are a reseller, by all means. But I also have a lot of items that I wouldn't normally, I would rather do a specific show for resellers to cater towards what they need for the margins. And it would just be it would be different packaging. It would just be different. Hope that makes sense. But I'm glad you don't sell my stuff. You like it. Let's pull this camera up. Okay, Marilyn, did you have a request on any of these links of pearls? I can look really quick for you. Let me move this. I'll just do it real quick. And then I've always been one of the sellers that realizes people do resell, and I accommodate when I can. But I also have a plethora of beautiful pieces that really just can't go for that low. And I need to make room for new stuff. The 2 longest ones. Okay, so let's get this for you. I'm going to cheat here. I'm just going to do the center. So this first one here is, and you're getting an approximate, okay? Just know approximate with me doing it this way. But this is 9.5. So that's what, 17? 9.5, that one should be 17. This one will be 25. And then this one will be probably around that 17 as well. Yeah, so 17. So this one's 25. This is Napier. These are a brighter color. Turn that down. And back up just a tad. All right. So those are a lighter, brighter color. Then we have these two, which are the same length, except for this one has the little crossover X and different millimeters. So these are thicker, and those, I'd love that blush color. And these are also, these are Monet. And here's your closure on this one. Love that. So there's that one. And this one is, I think they're all, so this is Napier. If you were to ask me quality on these, now I have to tell you, I have a set of, it's either one of these, Monet or Napier. I promise you, I cannot for the life of me tell that they are not real pearls, real cultured pearls. They're so good. And to think that they're at least 20 years old or, more blows my mind. We don't make jewelry like that anymore. All right, Marilyn, would you like me to run any of these? I think that I did all of these pearls. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're either 30 or 40 last week. If you remember, let me know. If you're interested, I can tell you real quick. I'll just make something up on the fly. Otherwise, I'll set these here and we will look at these pretty pearls. And was there anything else before I jump off? Anything? It is 5:02. It went really, run the two shorter ones. And the two. I'm guessing the two that would be the shorter. Ooh, together. Let's see. Oh, I don't know if this is your thought. I don't know if you were thinking about this, but there's possibilities happening there. There's possibilities in the play, right? And the colors go well together. Are those the two? Just let me make sure those were the two. And if so, I'm going to run special for you, or for you today only. Don't. I won't do it. For you today only. Oh, so the long one. And, let me go back to chat. The long one and the short one. Okay, no gold tone X. That's what I'm gathering. No gold tone iconic X. All right, so let's do, I still do the same. Okay, there we go. All right, so the blush and the more, it's just a really cool white. I'm gonna do this for you. I will put a link just in here. There we go. Look. Necklaces and yep. Okay, got you. I'm getting this one for you. And here we go. Here we go. And this is, I will have all of these multiple. Now, is the checkout easy for you guys? Is it easier on your side for checkout and you don't have to worry about getting invoiced or anything like that? If it's working to helping you, then that would be nice. But I mean, it works for me when I do it right. When I do it right, it does. Okay, I'm going to do this one for you. There we go. So these are necklaces, yes. And the two, and it's in the, let me make sure. So I'm just bundling these together. And I'm going to Oh, all right. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do it that way. Let me do one for you here. Yeah, we can't do that one because you've got purchases already committed. I don't want to mess up what you guys already have going on. I don't want to mess that up. So here we go. I'm going to do a custom one for you just so that it's easy and I don't mess it up. So this is going to be no, uh, for anyone else while I do this. I appreciate you being here. I know that I'm taking up your time, but I do accommodate. I really do. I try and accommodate special requests, and sometimes it just takes a little time. So there's that, and necklaces. So yeah, it wants to say, yeah, there we go. If I don't get it as necklaces, it's not going to be good for you. So we don't, or but you do like the checkout. Perfect. Good. 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 It should be easy. Should. We know about should, right? We know. Okay. And good. We're going to take those. Yes. Active. And it's going to be live for you. And if Marilyn doesn't, okay. Let me go in to make sure they're added to free shipping. Be nice if it actually, every time I did a new item, that it just added it, but it doesn't always. And I want to make sure it's right for you. Remember the disaster in the beginning? Yeah, I do. Okay, here we go. Save. And I should be able to bring this up now, and it's going to be right in necklaces. Here we go. All right. There we go. Worked. And there. Okay. That one should be ready for you. That would be these two here. And Jenny, I have a lot of pearls. I have, um, yeah, we can, if you're interested in pearls. In fact, I think I still left it up. There's a live that I came on like 11 o'clock at night and did a pearl talk. Pearl talk. You can see some of the pearls that I have in that. And I'll set that there for Marilyn. And what else can I do for you ladies before I jump off today? Any special requests for tomorrow? Keeping in mind that I'm going to do some of the unearthed reveal, some of those items. I will try and get a mix of price points. So I'm going to try and go extreme, see what I have, and I'm going to try and just, see the lower end. Now, tomorrow, I do need to kind of finish up closer to perfect. Got it. We get the grandkids for the weekend. So the other mother-in-law is picking the grandkids from school, and she usually has them on Thursdays so that my daughter and son-in-law can do date night. But they're going out of town. So mother-in-law, Christy, is picking up the grandkids until I'm done with the show. Or she's done, and she's going to bring them here, and then I have them through Saturday. So that's my story. When I take them to school on Friday, I'll do shipping. I'm going to put these in your bag, Marilyn. Anything else for me? Ginny, what time is it for you? I meant to ask you that the other day. Let me turn this light off. I have to open my Visa card to check out. Wait, okay. I don't know what's going on. What do you mean you have to open your Visa card to check out? What do you have in that you're checking out? Because remember, I still have to, well, you know what? I can still do your pirate ship. I'll just do pirate ship until I get the international figured out. The dog's coming at me again. She's coming at me. Let me know if I need to do anything, Jenny, for you on that. And Kendra, if you're still here, because I know you're just hanging out for too long, it might be too much. But there's like a 30-second delay, and it can be very challenging for both of us. So, yes, Belle, I hear you, baby. I'm going to go. Do you hear her? She's like, oh, please go. I got to go. I got to go, Mama. Can you go, Mama, so I can go? Hey, Belle, come over here and say goodbye. You want to come over here and say bye? Let me move these things so she doesn't knock them down. Come through here, baby. Come say bye. Come over here. Come. Come. Up. Right here. Come up. There we go. Okay. Yes. Would you like to go outside? Oh, and we gotta go outside. Are you hungry? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, ladies and potential gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow. If you need anything between now and then, email me. I do respond. Ask Maria. I will get back to you. Thank you. I send you all love and all wonderful things. And I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. Bye.